welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are making a New England favorite, especially around this time of the year here, November through April. It's fish chowder. So here are some of the ingredients, folks. 3 stalks of celery, 2 potatoes, 2 cloves of garlic, onion, chicken broth. Now I'm probably not going to use all of that, but I will let you know. Black pepper, red pepper flakes, Old Bay. I've already boiled my clams. They're going into the crock pot. Then I will be adding shrimp and fish. No scallops. The price was too high, and I'm not going to send you out there to make this dish and pay an exorbitant amount of money for it. You're going to get a lot out of what I'm making, so stay tuned. Woo! I tell you. No, I'm just joking, folks. The most tedious part out of this whole thing, really, is peeling and cutting your potatoes down to the fine pieces. That takes forever and a day, it seems like. This is your onion. All nice and fine pieces as well. You don't want anything large in this dish, but you also don't have to make it so small where you don't taste it. Just nice, fine pieces. We're going to get the stuff in the crock pot. We're going to add the other stuff. Let's get moving. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the 6 cups of chicken stock. And don't worry, everybody, there's going to be a description of everything that I added, what the exact measurements were, and all that in the description. Every time I make a cooking video, I'm cooking here in the kitchen, I will put everything that I do in the description box. So make sure you go ahead and you read that, and you'll know what to add, or you can take out, do it your way, but you'll get the basic concept of everything that's been done. So I got a pound of tilapia. Normally I would do cod, but at $17 a pound, I can go with tilapia. It's only seafood chowder. You know, you don't have to go with the most expensive fish that's out there. Believe me, it's going to taste delicious. There's just a little bit of the bloodline in there that I don't like. They got most of it out, which is really good. Really appreciate that. But there's just some of it that I'm going to take out a little bit more. It's just a little too dark for my liking. And again, personal preference. If you want that extra dark in there, go ahead and leave it. I would recommend taking it out. When I'm fishing and the fish has a bloodline, remove it. Remove it. Just to me, I don't want it contaminating the rest of my meat. There you go. And just cut it up into pieces. Now this doesn't matter so much how you cut this one. Okay? You can go ahead and leave bigger chunks for this one, that's fine. You're going to have clams. You're going to have shrimp. So you can go ahead and cut it the way you like it. Now for the final ingredient. You can add cream or half and half. Your preference and what you can find. But it's 12 ounces. So you're going to be doing a cup and a half. Cup is 8 ounces. That half will bring you to 4. Okay, so on the measuring cup, 8 ounces is a cup. Then you go up to the 4 and it's half a cup. So you want 12 ounces total into the crock pot. Go ahead and seal the rest up. There won't be much left over, folks, and refrigerate. Okay, now that we have all of our seafood and all of our veggies in the crock pot, we're going to go ahead and add our spices. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon red pepper flake. I'm just going in and I'm sprinkling it around, just sprinkling it around. Then I'm going to come in, I'm going to do 1 teaspoon again of Everglades fish and chicken. Everglades fish and chicken. I'm going to go ahead, tablespoon of Old Bay. If you like Old Bay, you can add even more. We do some crushed black pepper. Just your preference. You can just coat it around. That's perfectly fine. Now let's bring you over to the pot. Okay, everyone, so we've got all of our ingredients mixed together. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to stir that, okay? Go ahead and stir it. All right. Then we're going to go ahead, set the crock pot for 8 hours. I'm doing 8 hours. I started early in the morning. I'm going to let it sit for 8 hours in the crock pot, which is on low heat here. And then in 8 hours, it should be all set. Now also, you have to come back and you have to stir this a couple of times. Make sure that half and half or cream that you're using is still mixing, still churning in there. Well, folks, it's been almost 8 hours. So I've gone ahead, I've garnished it with some parsley. Look at this. Nice big piece of shrimp. Mmm. Delicious. From my kitchen to your plate, we'll see you all at the next meal.